What's up, everyone? This is yours truly, Mr. Steven, aka The Legend. My pronouns are he, him, and his, and welcome to the Steven Factor. Folks, I'm back again. This is a part 2 edition, but I want to do something a little different. So his name is Chris Pierce. Now, Chris Pierce is the American singer, a songwriter, and an instrumentalist, a radio host, an educator, a public speaker, a wine producer, aficionate, born and based in California. He for over 3 decades, he met so many legendaries from Reverend Al Green, the late B.B. King, Jill Scott. He's in a feature. And he's in 2021, he's in his cover of No One by Alicia Keys. And it was feature of the television series from ABC's A Million Little Things. And he co-wrote it, We Can't Always Come Back to This, 3 times on the NBC drama This Is Us. And also he's in the feature films from Crash, Brothers and Sisters, In Plain Sight, True Blood, Dawson's Creek, Sister Act, and also The Long Shot starring Ice Cube and his single, Are You Beautiful? Now, I saw Crash once, almost like a decade ago, but I didn't know he performed it at the background. But also, this guy is from the ordinary to the legendary. Let's get this thing started. So the story begins when my friend Emma Jane wrap up her first set on the show around after 6 o'clock. So, it is time for Chris Pierce decide to get ready on the set, and he sang more than like 7 or 8 to 10 songs for the past almost 90 minutes or so. I can't remember, I miscounted. But this is the first time when I saw Chris Pierce in person. And I decided to try and sit with my buddy, Becca. And when I look at it, I just listened to his songs called American Silence. And I was amazed. I was silent. I didn't say nothing. But the most important of all is that those songs is spreading the message. And he is spreading the truth. Also, Chris Pierce is a storyteller. And he having so many rough times during COVID. During COVID in LA. And there's so many protesting and riots with the police brutality, racism, and everything. He done it all. And when I'm looking at this video, this is a video called American Silence. However, I don't want to play this because of the copyright, but I want to say this song because it tells the truth. It represents how you express your feelings. But this guy is the person that you always count on. He is like the next Bob Marley of politics. And when I look at it, it was so great I was amazed about it. Even the one of his songs that I really love is Been Burning for a While. And when I listened to that song, I was rocking and feel the rhythm. It's like you feel the real rhythm what is impact you and inspire you. But and we knew that this message that we need to stand up to pick every right candidate to vote. And just remember, the mayoral election in New York City is only 2 months away, so it's way too early to call. But however, we need a candidate who is smart, respect, and confident in healing our city. That's definitely what the voters looking for. Chris Pierce is a wonderful legend, and he also talked about his stories about his dad and talking about his friend and mentors. And even he named the songs which why after one of his heroes, like Sidney Porter. Also, this song that I listened to in person is called Mimi at the Bottom. And this is a story that it makes me want to laugh, but when when Chris wrapped up the song, right, this old guy just said to him, "Man, I really love your song," and he said, "Thank you," and he said, "I really love Mimi at the Bottom," and but he said it correctly. Chris said correctly and pronounced it, you mean Mimi at the bottom, not the bottle. But yeah, it happens to everyone. I really don't know how to say this. I should probably listen to his songs more often. But this is a good song to people will definitely want to listen to. People will definitely want to understand you, and people wanted to encourage you. Now, at the end, I met him. We took a wonderful picture together from last night's show, and it was a wonderful amaze. And I wish we're never going to see him again. But here's a little fun fact. Now, Emma's stepdad, Alex, met Chris Pierce a long time ago. And then he's been joining with my bestie Emma. They were trying to work at music together, and they became such great friends. And it was pretty amazing, and feeling connected with people that you really love. And I think that's a wonderful special story time. That Chris Pierce is from the ordinary to the legendary. And that's it for this edition on the show. If you learn more about this channel, please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell to see my latest videos, and also like button as well. This is yours truly, Mr. Steven, saying Dolo para la familia, and thank you for watching the Steven Factor. One love, peace, thank you, and someday, Chris will come back in New York. Hopefully I will interview him in the future. Or even socially distancing from LA. We'll see what happens.